Hey guys, this is Ivan with OverlookeDENT, and in today's video we're working on a fully automatic cactus farm. Bam! So I was thinking to myself, I need to do a cactus farm, right? And I was like, I don't have a cactus farm. And then I thought to myself, I actually do have a cactus farm. It's this little crappy farm that, has the water, and then they would come out, and then you would have you guys standing there, because we didn't have hoppers back then, but now we have freaking sweet, sexy hoppers. And, yeah. So basically, let me explain how things work. So for example, cactus grow, right? On sand, for example. If there's something completely next to them, like in this case, let's just put a brick fence. Bam, they pop out. So what happens is they actually do grow in those circumstances. And once they grow, then naturally, not as me being able to place it, but when it grows naturally, it registers this and it just pops off, right? Entity comes out. It's not particularly fast because cactus takes forever to grow. And I don't know, I timed it for about 15 minutes. I checked and there was about 13 or so in there, so maybe around 1 a minute roughly on a 7x7 grid. So you just saw it happen right there. And that sucks. What had happened is I actually went ahead and put the glass here so that they would kind of bounce off of it and come down onto the platform, because it doesn't actually stop the cart. You know how most entities with the minecart, it stops them? So it doesn't do that with that. I would then say maybe glass it up a little more to kind of push them further down. But again, it's not a huge loss, but again, it's not particularly fast either. Why did I go with 7x7? Because placing the tracks is way easier on this kind of thing without having to get all in the middle of stuff. And that's why. Also realize that the cactus can pop from one cactus kind of into another cactus. And you know what that happens? Things get broken. Okay? But yeah, let's work on it. So what we're gonna do first is do the top section there. That'll kind of give us a good sense of dimension, because this really just, I would say, go 1 out. As you saw the other one, it kind of popped out. So if you want to go overkill with the rails, go 2 out, and then really the cactus have nowhere to go and they'll fall in there. So I'm just kind of keeping it a little condensed. You can go as far as keeping it 7x7 on the inside, but you'll have a fairly good amount of loss off to the side. So just go wherever, and let's go 7x7. So we'll start here. Yeah, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7x7. That's it. Not very hard. Everything else though is just checkering it up. Okay. So we're gonna have to build a base just for the fact that it's a base, and we need to put the sand somewhere because it doesn't float by itself without trickery. And then it just up to you guys how you want to do it. I would go from the corners and then just every other block, and then again they can't touch each other in the sense of the cactus, so we're gonna have to go all checker pattern like so. Hey, all right, perfect. All right, from there on we're gonna go ahead and just slap some cactus over all of these like so. So again, guys, you can make it as big as you want. Kind of the only real pain is involving placing the rails when it's a fairly large platform, because you have to get down there to get the thing to work. So from there on, just go 1 out like so, and then kind of all around 1 extra like that. We're kind of we'll smooth it out here in a second. I'm just kind of going without having to overly think it. But I would say, from my experience, and just go maybe 2 out from the platform to be super safe with it. But it might be a little bit of a pain to place the railing down. So there you go. There's 1 out from all of them, and that's basically what we want. So what we're going to do is get us some redstone torches. Go 1 level up, actually, just because it doesn't match the other one. They have to actually be able to power the powered rails. Alright, let's just slap some torches down. There's probably some that we don't need. So in the case of this, basically we want to have this going like so. As you can tell, they're kind of powering each other up like so. Over there like so. And you see what I'm talking about? Like, to reach the middle one over there, it becomes kind of a pain. So yeah, we'll make it work though. See, from here I can reach it a little bit easier. And again, the torches are already powering them on, so that's why they're coming on. So if you're like, what kind of witchcraft is this? It's Minecraft witchcraft. Alright, so from there on, just powered rails. to kind of make them go into a curve into each other. So we'll start off from, we'll follow the same pattern that I have over there. So it has to have a solid block to be able to bounce back from. So we'll power it there. It's going to go up and around like so, and then out and around like so, and then out and around like so, and then out and around like so. And I could probably just place them all within the one side without complicating the going back and forth and just trying to give you guys a visual. Little loop around like that, loop around like so. Now right here, what we want to do is have a solid block again so that it can bounce off of. But we do want to have a normal rail here and a powered rail here that is not powered. Why? Because if you want to go ahead and actually collect the stuff without having to just click it in the middle somewhere, then you can basically power it off. When it gets to this point over here, it'll come to a smooth stop. You can take your stuff out, press the lever, and it goes on its own. If it didn't have the solid block there, you would have a problem. So again, the glass surrounding this, guys, it's up to you guys. Maybe if you don't want to increase the platform, maybe kind of just glass all of this downwards. That's up to you guys. I won't put the glass on there because it's just, you guys can see what I'm doing. Again, don't place it directly next to it because then that'll happen. Alright, so the netherrack fences, those I'm just alternating basically. So we're going to go actually one underneath it like so. Okay, that's what we want, okay? We want them to be on these slots that are open. I'm going to just place a lot of them to make my life easier. Like so. Oh, messed that up. Doop, doop, doop. Alright, we'll come out this way. This way. Alright, we need one here. One here. One here. Again, we'll break up all the openings in a second. Jesus, aim correctly. Alright. I thought I had spawning of mobs off. Okay, so basically from here on, we're going to take off anything that has an actual cactus on it, okay? Like that. That goes. 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 That goes, that goes, that goes. Bam, bam. That one doesn't have any. This one should have because of the sands there. I just don't have the cactus to show for it because I'm a noob and I don't know how to place things. Like so, like so. Get rid of that excess. And let's place our cactus back. Oops, that's why you're there. And I think we're pretty good. We're pretty good to go. So then again, over here is where you would put the minecart with a hopper. That way it takes off from the solid block. Yeah, from there on, that's about it, guys. Again, this over here, and actually let's put a lever here. So it keeps the rotation. So this is completely AFK. You don't have to be around for the thing. I mean, you have to be around so that it's loaded, chunk loading kind of issues. But beyond that, you're pretty much set. If you want to make it bigger, go ahead and make it bigger. I would say just go ahead and put your rail system down first. Just, back and forth loop. And make sure that it's touching the solid block. If it's too higher, then the thing won't be able to suck the stuff through it. And then again, I would say maybe go out two additional, in case they kind of jump out all crazy like, and it kind of smooths over the glass or something. If it lands on the glass, there's nothing you can do about it. Fantastic. Well, I always hope you guys like the video. Subscribe up top and peace out.